Hey guys, so I've been kind of playing around with what kind of video to do for this week. Just because I don't know, I'm still in my slump, which hasn't been fun because I don't want to be in a slump, but I am. And I realize my hair is sticking up here. Please excuse that. Yesterday we did have tropical storm. Well, technically it hit as a hurricane, but here it was a tropical storm, Nicole, and luckily everything was fine. We were safe. Our area didn't get hit too bad. We didn't lose power, which is also good. Always nice not to lose power. So the beginning of this week, I didn't really get to do much as far as art or learning or anything about in relation to this channel or art, just because I was working longer days just in case I didn't have power today. And today being Friday and yesterday, so Thursday, when we were hit, I just didn't want to leave some of my coworkers hanging. So that is why and I'm sorry, my father's doing something outside the window, so that distracted me for a second. That is why I haven't really done much at the beginning of this week, so I'm kind of doing some stuff hopefully this weekend. But for this video, I was thinking I would do a little mix of things. I do like doing my sketchbooking sessions with you guys because I feel like, well, one, those videos do really well, and two, it helps me kind of work towards my goal of finishing my sketchbook by the end of the year. So towards the end of the video, we'll be doing some of that. I also am not sure, like I know some people on here, some art YouTubers keep their sketch with me videos in real time, but I'm just worried about making a video that long. So you guys tell me, would you mind watching like a 40-minute to an hour video? I don't know. Also, I'm sorry if you hear my father outside. You know, if that's something you guys would like, let me know down in the comments. I personally like watching the long ones because I just sit there and listen to the person talking. Sometimes I'm watching, sometimes I'm working or doing something else, but it's nice. I do enjoy it. But before we get into that, I'm feeling a little rusty, so I thought I'd take one of my Domestika courses that I bought a while ago. This isn't the gouache one. I bought sketching portraits. I think that's what it's like, centered around sketching realistic portraits. Let me just... Portrait sketchbooking, explore the human face. This is Gabriela Niko who does this course. So I'm going to take it. I'll do some footage, have a little montage here for you guys to watch. And then I figured I can do the assignment with you guys. So I don't think we'll do a full spread. We'll probably just do a page because I don't want this video to be too long, but that's the plan. So I hope you guys like it and maybe you guys are inspired to open up your sketchbooks. I'll also leave a link to this course down below. I'm not sponsored or anything, but you know, if it's something you were interested in, take it. I do believe they're having a sale right now. I bought this a while ago though, but Domestika has a lot of sales, so you can probably get it for a good price. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the glare on my glasses isn't too bad, so I'll keep them on. It's the next day, so it's Saturday now, and I actually didn't end up drawing at all last night. I was just watching the videos and looking at the extra material that they had in the Domestika course. But today, I figured I'd do some sketching in my sketchbook, and the course provides resource material so that like you can have a reference image and kind of copy the same reference image that she does in the videos. So I think I'll do that, and then we'll have to see, I might do some extra drawings, but she did noses, mouth, like lips, and eyes. So I'm probably going to do, I really want to focus on the noses and the hatching techniques that she has. She has like a worksheet on that. We'll see what I end up doing. I'm going to do it in my sketchbook. I'm not going to do the head, even though she does go over like the proportions of the head in the video. I don't know, I draw heads all the time. So I want to start with like basic stuff. Like I want to draw like the features bigger, because my issue is when I have to draw something smaller. So I want to get good at drawing certain features of the face bigger, so then hopefully I can size them down. And then, as I said, I also want to practice the hatching techniques. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys about is basically what I plan on doing for the next couple weeks for videos. You can kind of consider this a homework vlog, but it's also a sketchbooky type video. I'm thinking of a couple things. So obviously I'm going to be doing some videos on painting that painting for my brother. I'm just waiting for him to send me some pictures of our dog that he likes. I have a few pictures that could work, but I figured it's his painting. He can send it to me, what he likes and what he wants. The other thing I wanted to do was do some designs for ornaments, because I'm thinking of getting like those wood block ornaments and doing that as gifts for Christmas, because my Christmas gift fund that I started had to basically be blown through between flying up to New Jersey for Christmas and also having to pay for medical bills. So I don't have the money to buy gifts for everyone in my family like I usually do. I even try to get my aunt and uncles like something. So this year it's just going to be a handmade gift. Hopefully they'll like it enough to put it on their tree, but that'll be a different video. And I could also do a video about working on them, like actually painting them, or maybe just combine those two videos together. So let me know down in the comments if those videos are things you'd want to see. Otherwise, I'm going to get back to it. So I lied. I'm gonna do at least the front facing view of the head and like map out the proportions. And I just think it's a nice reminder in your sketchbook, because obviously it's good to have that kind of reminder. So if I remember correctly, and I know this is not as long as the face is, but third, and then this should be the hairline. So this line should be down a bit more like that. So this should be hairline, eyebrows, brow. And then we have the nose and the jaw, or the chin there. And obviously proportions are different for every head you draw. Some people might have a jaw that comes out more like this. Yeah. But I'm just gonna clean up my head a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay. It's like reminiscent to me of like an anime head. I used to draw like manga and anime back when I was in, say, middle school into high school. Had the whole big eyes bit going on. Nowadays I prefer closer to real. This is also not down the center of the head. And I know it looks like I'm drawing big eyes, but she actually in the course, make sure, oops, wrong pencil. She actually in the course makes you draw the eye sockets. So that's what I'm doing here. That's not going to be like their whole eye. And eyes should be, so like this is about the size of the eye, because the nose should be the width about one eye, and then you have the two eyes on the other side. And then if I remember correctly, and obviously this is not going to go into like a detailed head, I'm just drawing. And then the nose kind of comes down this, that's where the nose should end apparently. This sort of thing. Okay. And then this portion is again divided into thirds, because the top third is like the top of the lip, bottom of the lip, and then the chin itself. Ears go about here, and you can kind of see already. has different ears. And I'm not like, I mean, it's okay if it's not symmetrical because none of our faces are symmetrical. And then here we have the brow. And I think this might be a man, or maybe it's a woman. I don't. Eyebrows aren't perfect, but okay. So this will be the chin, bottom lip, top lip. There. Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. So I actually remember being taught this first in my high school drawing class, I think it was. And I don't know, I thought it was boring. But oh, the lips should actually, now I remember, the lips are like the center of the eye, so it should be more like that. It's where it's the pupil. Nose is usually between the two eyes, so like the inner corner of the eye. Pupils go down to the corners of the lips. So there we go. We have a head. Very nice. Let's give her a neck. I mean, or him, or I don't know. This looks like an androgynous person. Could be a they, them. And hairline would be here, so this would all be forehead. All right, so that's good. And we can do the profile view too. And it's kind of the same concept here. Start with the circle. You know, it's good I remember this because like I actually used to not draw, like I would do like egg shapes, which I mean, essentially the head is an egg shape, but I used to not draw the circles because I used to get into like this habit of always making the head way too big, and I really did not like that because then we're getting into like anime head territory, which again, there's nothing wrong with anime head territory. If that's what you're aiming for, do it. I'm just not anymore. Like that's not my thing. So I prefer a more realistic style. So this should be hairline, eyebrow, brow, nose, and jaw. Okay, so if that's the case, actually it should go usually about halfway is where the jaw goes to. That little neck situation going on, that's always nice. And then you have the brow, nose, so third bottom lip, and that's the brow. Ear should come up. His ear is too small. That's better. That looks more like an ear. Okay, can do a mouth, and I'm gonna fix the jaw a little bit. I actually think the neck should come probably. I'm sure there's actually a proportion for this, like where the neck comes out usually, but I don't know. I'm just drawing the proportions of the face of a person that does not exist. A little nostril sort of, and yeah, again, that's where the mouth kind of goes. And I think I'm gonna give him more of a forehead that's like not concave brow. I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna start doing eye practice because that's next in our little journey. Just cleaning up a tiny bit. Sorry about that, guys. Just cleaning up. They did give you the reference photos in this Domestika course. Obviously, I'm not going to share them with you guys because that's not fair to the creator that made this course. So I am just going to try to draw looking at these reference images. And I just rewatched the videos that showed her doing her drawings based on the reference photos. So hopefully it stays in my mind, but let's just get going. So the first one I'm gonna do is looking straight ahead. And this, as I said, it's gonna be an eye. So I'm gonna do the, I'm using my HB pencil that I sharpened. So this is like the eye socket, kind of. Eyeball, kind of looking inward. Inward being like towards the nose. And I just want to get in the basic, and I probably should have made the eyeball itself a little bit bigger, but we'll fix things as we go. And then we kind of, this is the eyelid folds. That's kind of where the eyebrow begins. Okay, kind of okay, I mean the thickness of the upper lid, which kind of, and actually even though I want this line still here, I'm gonna lighten that up. And eyelashes are kind of tricky for me. This would probably be better if I was using a thicker pencil, because not bad, I mean, considering. She's also wearing mascara, which is kind of making it a little bit harder, but okay. And I'm gonna probably lighten this up with my kneadable eraser like she did in the video. And actually, I want this to kind of, I think I'll just do the 3 eyes. This thing's hard to open. And this is why kids should never have long nails. I love my nail person, but I guess people are just used to having longer nails, so she's used to doing long nails. So I really have to, you know, get it. Wow, that worked like really well. Okay, all right. Now I think I'll go back in and fix up the spots. Like, one, two, to fix. And I think I'm still gonna kind of leave that a bit light because it is not needed. But this line, the lower lid, I want it to be lighter. And I think I'm going to make, so I'm grabbing she has a 4B pencil that she uses, but I only have a 3B. So still not happy with how my eyelashes turn out, but what can we do? People. And this is my mechanical pencil, which she recommends using for fine details. get better at my hatching, but I'm trying. I don't think that was that bad. I don't know, what do you guys think? Front facing eye. Yeah, I have to work on the hatching there, but for first time, it doesn't seem too bad. Let me compare it to her image. I'm gonna look at it and probably sob. Yeah, my lines are still much darker than hers, which we'll learn. We'll get better. It's fine. It's a learning process. Okay. All right. So the next eye we're gonna do is from the side, which means, oh, and I'm gonna warn you guys, if you don't like having multiple eyes looking at you, I know some people that's an uncomfortable thing, just because I don't want to make anybody that uncomfortable, I guess, especially if you have a thing about eyes, because this whole spread's just gonna be eyes. Well, 3 eyes, and then I'll probably come back at some point and add more. I mean, I don't have an issue with looking at too many eyes, but I know some people definitely do, and that's okay. I know I'm being quiet. Sorry, I'm like concentrating. I'm trying to do this eye. It's not looking the way it's supposed to, but whatever. Yeah, this is like one of the nicest tricks I just learned. I mean, I know it's something a lot of people probably know, but I mean, and I kind of knew that you could use your kneaded eraser like that, but I never have. So for me, this is kind of new. There we go. And I'm using my 3B pencil again. So just in case I just don't know. And you wanna know what I'm using. And then I'm switching again to my HB pencil here. And I am gonna erase some of that lower lid because it's not showing up as strong as I hate how this iris is turning out, unfortunately, but this is what we're dealing with. I don't know how we have long people. It's like, it's a weekend. Why are people, like, we have a company that does our lawn, and usually they come, like, during the week, so I'm sorry if you can hear someone doing their lawn now. I don't know, again, where it's coming from, because they usually only come during the week, but you have the pleasure of listening to it now here. So I do apologize for that. Because again, I don't understand where they're coming from, because they shouldn't be doing their lawn on the weekend. Not too bad, I guess. Her eyebrow. The eye kind of looks like it's dead on, but what can I do? Nothing. I think this hatching was a little bit better than this one was, but alright guys, we're gonna do the eye that's looking upwards. Just did the eye socket, the eyeball. Again, very sorry if you can hear both the crazy bird and the leaf blower. So I actually like how this eye is turning out. I think the eye not perfect, but okay. I was just tempted to you know how, like, when you're on the Procreate app, you can like undo something by you know, double clicking or what have you, like double tapping with your finger. Yeah, I was just about to do that instead of like erasing. The lower lid is very slim, because, and I hope that, yeah, it looks like what it's supposed to look like, but I don't even draw the lower lid because you can't really see it in the reference photo. It definitely doesn't look like it's looking up as much as hers does, but whatever. I'm doing the best I can. And I can. Practice makes perfect, right? I'm gonna take the thick pencil and darken a little bit. I don't know. I tried. Next to each of these, because I probably will add more to this page on a later date. And I know I said I would do eyes, mouths, and noses, but that's a lot. And I don't want to keep you guys on here for too long, because I have a feeling this video is long enough as is. But if you guys would like to see me do eyes, not eyes, you know, the rest of like the facial features that we're supposed to do, I'd be more than happy to show you guys if that's something you'd be interested in. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I said I'd do some more with noses and mouths, but I've already kind of taken up a lot of time. I didn't realize it would take me that long to do some eyes, but it did. I wanted to try to keep this as close to real time as possible so you guys could, you know, potentially draw along with me on the side with your own references. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps me out and it also shows that you want to see more videos like this and I can make them for you. I'll see you guys next Sunday. I hope you guys have a great week and thanks for joining me. Bye guys.